What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Vontae the First back again with another video, man. Last chapter, you guys already know, man, that boy Takamichi and the crew, they came up to support my boy Mitsuya and his, just whatever art and designs he was going to show in the little designer showcase. Obviously, he wins because he's just that, he's that guy. He won. He made this piece that basically paying his respects to Draken, a twin dragons piece. He had two models wear this like dragon type of attire, this clothing, and they're walking in a little walkway to show, obviously to show all of the design and stuff to everybody in the crowd. And he wins the award, but he doesn't accept the award. He says that his friends is more important to him, and they're the reason why he can do what he is doing right now. So just the whole, just friendship between all of them in Toman, they all got each other's back. It's some real homeboy shit. In real life, if you have boys that support you for whatever you do and vice versa, that's great. We all want that, you know what I'm saying? So it was cool. Also, one little note too before I get into this next chapter. Well, actually, before I say that, it's dope to see that he shaved the side of his head to show the twin dragon tattoo, because we've been waiting on that for him to actually reveal that, and what perfect time for him to do that now, because it makes sense. It's more focused on him and Draken and all this stuff, right? And he had the Toman fit on, and that's when he said he wasn't accepting the award and whatnot. But yeah, what I was about to say is that a lot of people was tripping about the author's side note. Mostly people that don't even read the series, they're like, oh, this is some cringe shit. Tokyo Revengers has cringe dialogue all the time. I'm like, sometimes it does have some cringe dialogue like any other manga. Like, come on. Anyway, though, that was just an author's note, and I'm sure that Ken-san's just a One Piece fan, because obviously that's been a whole thing in the One Piece community forever about the One Pieces, the friends we made along the way. I know that Oda said that that's not the case. He's not going to do that, but that's just been a thing, like a very big discussion or topic in discussion is that, obviously. And plus, I mean, it does make sense that he's a huge fan of One Piece. So we've seen certain stuff in the series that he like kind of paid respect to certain characters or certain things, like when Takamichi, after the fight against Mobius, how he was all like, he was acting like he was all cool and shit, and he had the shades on, and he was walking like Doflamingo, he was looking like Doflamingo for sure right there. So I think that was something that Ken-san threw in there, because he just fucks with One Piece, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, the author's note, I don't think it should have been taken that serious, even though it's still the truth, friends and all that. Anyway, let's get into this next chapter. I'm ready. I hope you guys are ready. Chapter 240, let's get it. What are we gonna do? In the end, neither of us are gonna say it, are we? Yeah. Okay, what does the side note say? Toman's most reliable man, Mitsuya, joined the team. Despite that, the most worrying thing right now is we have to tell him that he's fired from his role as a team manager. He's fired. And before he even get to start, he fired already? Yeah. What are you guys talking about? Who is this? Shifuyu. What's all this whispering? Shifuyu. What whispering? Well, it's nothing. Hakai, come on, man. You gotta say it. Your sense of style is bad. You're fired. We both agree. You idiot. You're being too loud. He'll hear us. Takamichi, Hakai. That time when I saw Mitsuya on stage, I thought of something. Hey? What's up, Shifuyu? What's with the formality? They gonna jump him into the gang? No, I'm just playing. Mitsuya-san, could you take over my role in this team? Interesting. What do you mean? Surely my skills as an advisor are lacking compared to yours. Mitsuya-kun would do it better than me. Okay, that's what I was thinking, because like being an advisor, you're like kind of like essentially like, okay, put it like in sports terms, like you're like the manager or something. You know what I'm saying? Like you're like the manager, or you're like the agent of somebody. You get certain things together and behind the scenes and stuff. And obviously he's going to be making the designs for them and stuff like that. But yeah, okay, that's cool. Okay, I'll accept your offer. Well then, I'll redesign the uniform exactly, and the team's logo on top of that. We'll have to change the name too. Taka-chan, Mitsuya-kun. Hold on, I think that's a bit too, I worked hard on those. It should be like, hey, I worked hard on that part. I just wanted you to, fix up the logo and shit. You know what I'm saying? The design. The name, though, I want that Thousand Winters name. We're going to face the Kanto Manji, aren't we? So we got to get serious. We've been serious, though. Well said, Mitsuya-kun. Taka-chan. By the way, Takamichi, yes? Pachin and Payon are joining us. I look forward to our meeting. Pachin-kun, Payon-kun. Oh shit, they getting everybody? I got in touch with the Kawada brothers too. Smiley flipped out to the fact he wasn't invited first. We're a bunch of idiots, aren't we? Then that makes 9 of us, the founding members of Takamichi's team. We're counting on you, Captain. Hey man, Takamichi, like I said, Don't let none of these niggas die, especially my boy Mitsuya. You know what I'm saying? Well, really everybody, but this is my bias. And he was somebody that we clearly seen had some kind of dream. I mean, everybody else too. The pet shop, bike shop, Hakai's modeling shit. Yeah, that's still, I'm just saying that Mitsuya, that's something that we've been knowing from him. Like, he was like the only other person that we actually seen him do other stuff actively throughout the series in terms of like the design shit. He's been doing that, so that's why I'm so big on that. Plus, like I said, I have my own bias towards him because he's my favorite. But still, this is gonna be a really good conflict, really good final conflict, you know, conclusion to the story. I believe so. I just hope that nothing happens to these guys. If anything, it's like, I would hope that, I mean, I'm not hoping for anything bad, but it's just like, if anything bad happens, no offense, but Takemichi, I think it might have to be him, you know, or Mikey, like either of those two, because I can't really, because the main conflict is between those two, technically, you know, so I wouldn't want anybody else to get like killed or something horrible happen to them. I think that those two are the only ones that can have that happen, even though I don't want that to happen, but I think, you know what I'm saying, I think that might have to. Plus Takemichi, I mean, technically he's never was a part of this world. You know, he died originally. He was never supposed to be a part of these guys, like, at all, you know? So it'll be interesting to see if he were to die, because then he gives all these people more to live for, you know? He was the one that saved people like Draken and Baji, you know? He saved Senju, he's saving Mikey. He saved a lot of people, really, because literally everybody has died in different timelines, and he's essentially saved everybody. So it's like, if he does die, that'll be, like, sad, but like I'll also be happy that he got to help people, because remember, his whole thing was about being lonely. Loneliness is something that was killing him, you know, because it's like he never had friends after he had moved away in the original timeline, so he was by himself all the time, and he felt like he didn't have no value to anyone or himself. So just to see him like actually, you know, feel like he's worthy of just being, you know, just worthy of being somebody that can like interact and save people and help people out. That's very important, you know. A lot of main characters in like a lot of shows, a lot of series, shonen or seinen or whatever it is, you know, they have certain goals that's very straightforward. They, you know, and sometimes certain things happen along the way, but Takemichi is more like, it's something to himself that he didn't think he would get the opportunity to even make himself just a better person overall. But he got the opportunity to do that, and then he had different goals throughout the series. I always love when main characters can have multiple goals throughout the series, you know, because it just goes to show that like it's not like a straightforward thing, and you can always expect something new all the time. You don't just think, oh, you know, he wants to be the head of Tomon and that's it. It wasn't like that, you know. Look, right now they're not even Tomon right now, so it's just interesting to see that kind of development and progression for Takemichi's character in general, and I always loved that about him, especially back in the Black Dragons arc. Just thinking about how that whole thing went down, you know, when he was trying to get Hakai to, you know, get some motivation to you know, to help him out and all that, and or to help Hakai out pretty much, you know, all this talk about loneliness and his courage and all this stuff. I love that. That's all I gotta say. I really love those panels. But anyway, let's continue. Mitsuya-kun. Anyways, are you inviting someone else? Yeah, I know one person that I have to invite a few days later. I wonder who. Okay, you want to meet Senju? Okay, yeah. Takemichi, he got to get Senju, Takayomi, definitely Takayomi, because he becomes the advisor for Bonten in the future. So hopefully he can get Takayomi on his side. And of course, Benki, and I always forget the other person's name. Damn, I don't know why. I need to remember. Yes, she wouldn't pick up the phone, so I see. She's been in low spirits ever since that whole conflict. Come with me. Interesting. Isn't this what used to be Brahman's hideout? Damn, it's completely empty. And she's right there sitting down. Senju. I always love the panels with her. She really look like an angel or some shit. It's enough, Hanagaki. I've learned my lesson from that battle. I don't stand a chance winning against Mikey, not even South. Because of my losses, Brahman is over. Kawagari Senju is now retired. No, Senju, it's not the end yet. It is over. I don't have anything left in me. It's not over yet, Senju. Don't look at me with those eyes. Senju, you regret this, you know. You pursued to be the strongest, and your brothers went ahead getting lost. Huh? But me going crazy and Haruchiyo going astray isn't your fault. Haruchiyo, is that Senju? Is he talking about Senju? That's not the other guy that I was forgetting his name, right? I think he's talking about Senju. You're wrong, big bro. I've been keeping that secret as a secret for a long time. Eh? The reason why Haruchiyo became such a terrible person, and also Mikey's impulses, I am responsible for all of it, or for it all. How? How is she responsible for her brother becoming a terrible person and Mikey's impulses? How? I wonder. Interesting that if she did, or whatever happens, it would be interesting just to see what made Mikey that way. I mean, we know certain things that built up, but like, I just want to see a little bit more. And this chapter is actually giving us some things that I think everybody likes. You know, Mitsuya, you know, changing the design and shit, and being the advisor for Takemichi's gang, and then learning this about Senju or whatever. This is gonna be interesting, very interesting. That, what do you mean by that, Senju? The three of them were always together back then. Wow. Wait. Interesting. Mikey, Baji, and Haruchiyo. Wow. You learn more and more every day. Wait, I'm trying to remember. Did we see anything in the past about Senju? Because I know he was like favorable towards Mikey a little bit because of I remember big dude. Damn, I don't know why I'm forgetting his name. Mucho. Yeah. Interesting. Wow. Very, very interesting. That makes a lot of sense why Senju is so close to Mikey, though. It does. Damn. This is gonna be interesting, though. As Senju unveils her past, a new revelation between Mikey and Haruchiyo appears. And I was always following them from behind. Wait up, guys. Wow. What made... I don't get it, though. What... I don't get that. So she's saying, she's blaming it on herself. Obviously, that's not the whole case, you know. She probably doesn't know or something. I'm not understanding this, because it's like, I mean, I know she's probably just hard on herself, and that's probably just it. But I just wonder, what is she going to say that's going to make it seem that like she fucked up something between those three, you know? I can't think of anything. Like, what did she do back then that pissed them off so much that they just became horrible people, and, well, her brother became a horrible person, and then fucking Mikey just had dark impulses and shit. Like, I don't get what's there that would have made, you know what I'm saying? I don't get that. I don't understand that. And she was following them everywhere, so maybe she was annoying to them, but that was it. It better not be no elementary shit where they was just annoyed of her and shit, and then she, like, I don't know, got them beat up or some shit. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. But very interesting. I always say it. I say it all the time. I love seeing when Baji is back in the story. It's just dope to see Baji. He's just such an impactful character, you know? But, interesting. Then again, I don't know. Something must have happened, because, like, Haruchiyo, he hasn't really, like, I don't really think he was, because we didn't know that he was, of course, like a childhood friend like this close to him. Like, he looks like he was one of the best friends, you know, like how Baji was, right? So seeing this, right, and what we're about to see, it makes me think that maybe he was like, he didn't get the chance to, like, hang out with them all the time or something like that. Like, maybe they moved. I don't know. Like, something must have happened. Maybe Senju, something happened to her that, like, it was kind of her fault type thing, their fault. I don't know what the fuck. I honestly don't know. I'm just brainstorming things in my head, like what made him not like her pretty much, and just being a horrible person and whatnot, and what made her have anything to do with Mikey's dark impulses. Like, what, like, how could she have made all that? Like I said, she just has to be hard on herself. That's probably the only thing. But I'm trying to see, what does that derive from, though? Like, what incident that made her, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's gonna be similar to, like, you know, the whole Kazutora and Baji thing, killing Shinshiro, because when I remember around that time, I was thinking like, what the fuck happened between them that made them, you know what I'm saying? That made it like that. And then once you see it, you're like, oh, okay, I get that. But right here, I can't see what happened. I don't know. It seemed like Takeyomi didn't know anything of this, so like I don't know, man. I really don't know what happened here. I'm very intrigued to see what's going to happen next chapter, man. Let me know down below though what you guys think, like any predictions of what might have went down back then, and just your thoughts on this chapter in general. I actually really like this chapter. I feel like it's getting us back into like the obviously we're going to explore some things in the past, and we got some answers as to, you know, Mitsuya coming in and being the advisor, and we're going to change the name and change. That's something that everybody was asking for, so that's great. And yeah, let's just see what's going to happen from now on. But till next video, see you guys in the next video. We're back with My Hero on Sunday, JJK on Sunday as well. I believe there's no break for that either. So yeah, we're gonna be back with those, so stay tuned for all that good shit, man. I'll see you guys on the next video, and peace.